Hello, I am Jessica Vaughn, and I spent a summer and more out in front of Tabletop Mountain. It was in the wilderness of the deserts of Casa Grande, Arizona, with my dad, who was a Vietnam veteran and suffered deeply from PTSD. He was quite a best friend and a great companion. He was a man of few words. And in my elementary school days, we camped, is what he called it. He never considered himself homeless. We camped out there for the entire summer and more. I got to learn about getting water out of cactus, about sucking on rocks to make sure there was enough saliva in my mouth, going from one shade tree to the next, to stay cool and out of the sun, because of course in Arizona the temperatures exceed 110 degrees, triple digits for sure. And we would wake up early in the morning and we would walk. We made water in the ground. We would dig holes in the wash and put saran wrap over the top and rocks that would surround it with one in the middle that would cause condensation. We would fill up water that way. We slept under the stars. We talked. I think I mostly talked. My dad was, like I said, a few words. And he taught me about how to make spears out of the saguaro cactus, which this is actually one that I made as a kid. This was the leather that we would strap around to hold it together. We would spend a lot of time with bacon grease oiling these and bringing them to a point, as you can see here. They then became walking sticks, and also my menace, as he would try to teach me how to balance this stick on one finger. And so we would walk in the deserts for miles and miles in the heat, and he would spend a lot of time teaching me how to balance this stick with one finger. And it would set just by my side here like this, but as you can imagine, as a young child, it was very difficult to find that balancing point on a 10-foot pole. I'd spend a lot of time with this stick, and we would hunt like rabbits or rattlesnakes or what have you. And he would talk to me excessively about the about balance and bringing balance, and how life and anything that you do is so much easier when it's in balance. And I struggled as a child to bring that stick to a balancing point on one finger as a small child in elementary school. I remember being so frustrated with it. However, in time, I got to be pretty good with it, and I was pretty excited, and I would share that with my dad, that I understand it, I got it. And then as life went on, we would leave that desert area, and I learned so much from our time out there. I learned that the desert is hot. I learned that time with people is very important. I learned that we are one with the earth and we should take care of it. It provides food, it provides water, even in the most depleted of deserts. Above all, I think I learned a ton about agency. I learned that I am not slave to a job. I know that I can survive on very, very little. I know that the earth provides, Heavenly Father provides. While I like the luxuries that a house brings, or running water brings, or washing my dishes in a sink versus in a sand wash and wiping them off, I know that I am free from being a slave to those things, leaving me the capability of, in my younger dating ages, that I never felt dependent or stuck with a man, and I never felt enslaved by a job. I was always empowered and free as a result of my time out there in the desert. I felt like I could conquer what needed to be done, and I could leave without feeling like I was going to be destitute. I know that I am capable. I know that I can, and I know that if you bring balance to any situation, that it makes life a lot easier, and you can do it with less work when it's done well.